Hello there, welcome again to our series of topics uh, on data quality assessment, and we have been discussing data quality standards, and previously we have seen a few of them, and in today's topic we'll see completeness. Completeness is one of another important standard. So as usual, let us start from definition, and I will evaluate the questions we have here under completeness. So completeness is the extent to which all required data elements are present and have values. So there must be data element, and we have values for each element in that data collection sheet. So again, I will emphasize we have to look for evidence for everything we will do. So let's come again for the first question. The first question says, are all heading in the format field in the source document? For example, for quarter report, does the report clearly indicate on the cover page the quarter or month of the reporting? That is one thing we have to see. If we have that one, you can say yes completely. Otherwise, we can select for other options. Totally not at all or not applicable. So the next one is, are all field reported, are all fields properly filled in the source document for format or required fields? In this case, if you are actually looking for format, all parts of the format should be filled. This includes, for example, if there is a plan, achievement, unit, amount, or any other remark, including if there is an authorization requirement, such things should be filled. For quarter reports in aggregate one, all strategic objective, SOS, output, subcomponent, or project or physical and financial report or any other requirement by the project should be there. So we have to search for that and check evidence from the report. So we can judge on that as yes completely or partly. So for the format, we have to just randomly see one format for that particular indicator. Remember, our indicator is the number of areas planted. So for quarter, whether the report has contain that particular quarter. If we are referring quarter one, the report should say this is quarter one reports, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, depending on your reference. So that's another important issue. The next one is, in general, does the data collection tool or format for this indicator 100% filled the percentage of complete data stored in the system, or what section of the source document is not filled or missing? We have to write missing element if there is something missing. Let's say for this is partly. If missing, what could be the reason? And we have to also document the reason for missing. Is it deliberately left or something that's relevant for that particular case? Ask the responsible person or put your own judgment. First of all, you have to ask the responsible person who is guiding you during the data quality assessment, and if you get the information, you can document that. Otherwise, if you don't get, you can just put your judgment there. So for the question is the report complete for this indicator in terms of containing all data report from all services? So, for example, if the reporting is expected to come from for branches, or say it for cabales or for waradas. So we have to check that the aggregate report contains all the reports from the lower levels. This could be cabales, warada, or branch, or any unit supposed to report, or all the months for that quarter. For example, if we are actually referring to quarter one, the report should at least contain for January, for February, and for March. So we have to check that as well. Apart from other components, I mean delivery points, we have to check if the report contains all the months in the first quarter, January, February, or March. Similarly for the other as well. If something is missing from that, we can say partly, otherwise you can say yes completely. Number 5 is the source document signed and approved by appropriate person. Specifically, this is for formats. Usually, the format have a section that contains approved or just checked by, something like that. So, is there a source document signed and approved by appropriate person? For the report, is the report signed and approved by appropriate person? Things like that. If such thing is already there, or if there is missing, you can say partly, but if it's already filled, you can say yes completely. So that's how we can manage completeness. I think this is very clear and straightforward. So let's look for the performance of completeness in our chart again. Completeness, yeah, here it is. Completeness is well good. So that is about completeness. So we'll next meet on another indicator, or I mean standard. So that will be accuracy. So thank you very much and bye bye.